Okay, I'll just be quickly taking you through my ebook on vision language models. So I recently wrote an ebook on vision language models for document understanding, kind of a practical guide to vision language models, what they are, what you can do with them, some important topics to consider when applying vision language models. Also talked a bit about fine tuning. I've had a lot of great experiences fine tuning vision language models, and yeah, I'll just give you a brief introduction to my ebook. Vision language models are probably my favorite kind of model in the AI space. I just think it's so cool how you can input an image of something, ask the model to explain the image or talk about the image, and it can respond simply looking at visual content. I find that so fascinating, and that's part of why I love vision language models. So here you can see the main main parts of the book. So you have the contents. I'll start with an introduction to vision language models, applying vision language models to long documents. That's a big consideration. You have things like memory to take into account, right? Loading a lot of pages or images does take a lot of compute, and you have to consider aspects such as, I mean, how many pages to feed in at once, how like what dimensions are your images. That matters a lot, right? If you want the vision language model to be able to read the text from the images, you need a pretty high resolution image, and so on. There's a lot of considerations to make here. And then extracting metadata. So extracting metadata is one of the main or like main kind of tasks you can do with the vision language models. So you input a document or an image, or several images, like per page of the document, and you ask it to extract information such as the date of the document, if there's an address mentioned, is there a signature present, like a lot of this stuff. So I also cover just three approaches you can use to metadata extraction. You of course have regex, and then the classical alternative to VLMs, which is OCR plus LLM, and so on, and also some challenges. Furthermore, I'll discuss optimizing your prompts. Of course, the way you prompt a model matters a lot, and just provide you some of the tips that and techniques that I use whenever I interact with vision language models, and also show you like an application. So how I use Quen vision language model, super cool open source model. I highly recommend you try it out. You can get Quen 3 vision language model or vision language in super small sizes, so you can run it on even computers that doesn't have a lot of compute. So I highly recommend trying this out, and just seeing it work is just super cool. Downloading a model, it's open source, right? You can do whatever you want with it, and running it on local files without having to interact over the cloud at all. I'll move on to fine tuning VLMs. So if you have these open source models such as Quen, you can fine tune them as well, right? And I talk a bit about how to do supervised fine tuning. Also, when you do fine tuning, you need to annotate data, and I discuss how to do that. That's of course a lot of work, though that's very like classical machine learning stuff going on there. Also some processing documents at scale. So in my day-to-day work, we work with millions of documents, right? And at scale, you'll basically encounter all kinds of issues. So I talk about how to deal with this, and techniques you can use, what you need to think about, and so on. And then some conclusions with key takeaways, and so this is a lot of this is based on some of my articles, because I've written a lot of articles on Medium and towards data science, and I now write on Substack about vision language models. So I based this ebook on that, and yeah, it's you can see parts of the content. I have some visual examples. This example shows where OCR doesn't work well, because OCR doesn't extract symbols, it only extracts text. And it's a great situation where you want to use a vision language model. And yeah, this is it. I highly recommend reading it. Send me a message if you have any questions or things you're wondering about in the ebook, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'll just quickly scroll through it so you can get a quick preview. You can access it for free, of course. And yeah, just reach out if you have any questions. And that's about it. Thanks.